Hello friends, let us begin today's English class with the textual questions that I asked you the previous day. Question 10 was, grandmother felt angry with grandfather. Do you support the grandmother? Why? Here is the answer to it. I support the grandmother. It was the grandfather who scared Raja away. Here I have written the word scared in bold letters, which means it's a new word for you, which you have to pay more attention to understand the meaning of it. Scared. Pedipichu. Pedipikuga. It was the grandfather who scared Raja away. Rajaye pedipichu odichadu grandfather aana. This was the 11th question. Why did grandfather lose his temper? Lose his temper. Deshipattu. Grandfather lost his temper because the people gathered there were of no help in searching for the missing boy. 12th question. Where might the people have searched for Raja? Why couldn't they find them? People might have searched in the nearby houses, surroundings, and the paddy fields. Surroundings, parisaram. They couldn't find Raja because he was hiding on the loft of the cowshed. I hope you remember where Raja was hiding. 13th question. What would Raja say to his grandfather when he returned home? He would say sorry and promise grandfather that he would never play jokes on grandfather. What does the word promise mean? Promise, this is a common word which we use. Promise, Vagdanam nalkuga. Play jokes on grandfather. Grandfather ne ദേഷ്യപ്പെടുത്തുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള തമാശകൾ ചെയ്യില്ല എന്നുള്ളത്. Play jokes on grandfather. Do you remember this picture from our last class? This is a very famous popular cartoon by our writer, by the author of the story that we are learning. What was his name? This was a homework for you to find out what he is called. His name is the Common Man. Here's something for the parents and the teachers. Dear children, you do not have to go through this. This is only for the teachers or the parents who are watching this video. Concept map. This is what we are going to do next. Concept map or a conceptual diagram is a diagram that depicts suggested relationships between concepts. It is a graphical tool that instructional designers, engineers, technical writers, and others use to organize and structure knowledge. Now, dear children, we are going to make a concept map here. One is already done for you. Here we can see a concept map of Raja's family. So here in the center of it, we can see Raja's name written here, and something else is written here. What is it? Can you read that word? Naugghty. It is pronounced naughty. Naughty. So Raja and something which describes Raja's character. Here is another family member, grandfather, tall and strong. And I have written something here in a different way. Tall and strong is what I have written here for describing grandfather. So I have written something else here as well. What is this? Grandfather is tall and strong. Whatever I have written here, I have changed it into grandfather is tall and strong as a sentence. Here, Raja naughty into a sentence. How? Raja is naughty. Uncle friendly. Raja's uncle is friendly and clever. So I have added one more word here. Friendly and clever. Grandmother loving and caring. Grandmother is loving and caring. Whatever I have written here was only some unclear clues only. When you go here, you can see that it is more clear and more elaborate, more explained. Let's revisit the steps of making a concept map. Let us revisit the steps of making a description. This is step 1, making a concept map, or you can call it a Pada Suryan in Malayalam, or a word web. Raja's home, many tanks, birds, animals, reptiles, cowshed, trees, garden. And what is the second step? Second step is to write simple sentences about what we have written here. There were many tanks in Raja's homestead. There were animals and reptiles. There were many trees and a garden. There was a cowshed. Here, not so elaborate or not so explained, but here a bit more explained. കുറച്ചുകൂടി explain ചെയ്യുന്നു. And in the final step, we are going for more details, and this is what we have seen in the textbook itself, in our course book. There were many trees in the garden, coconut trees, mango trees, and other kind of trees. There were birds, butterfly, and honeybees. There were many tanks with plenty of fish in them. Kingfishers, storks, and other water birds came to the tanks to catch the fish. So 3 steps. Step 1, making a Pada Suryan or word web or concept map, making it more explained, and in the final step we will write the description in a fully explained manner. So here is a homework for you. I want you to prepare a description about your family. How do you do this? Myself. Here you have to write your name instead of myself. If it is Krishna, you just have to write Krishna here, followed by a descriptive word. You can use any word that you like. Look at this table. Here you can see a big list of words which can help you in preparing the description. Let me show you an example. Father. Which of these words will you choose for describing your father? Loving. Is he a punctual person? Samayaniഷ്ഠയുള്ള. Is he a helpful person? സഹായമനസ്കതയുള്ള ആളാണോ? Is he caring? ശ്രദ്ധാലുവായ ആളാണോ? Then you can write about your mother here, and another word for mother, whichever describes her the best. If you have a grandmother, grandfather, brother or sister, you can write it here around this myself circle. You can add more bubbles if you have more members in your family. So I hope you can do this with the help of this table. So all the best with that. Using the hints from the concept maps you have prepared, write a short description about your family. So let's see something here. Conversation bubbles. This is yet another assignment task for you. Look at the pictures below and fill in the boxes suitably. So I have put some numbers here so that you can find the order in which these events are occurring. This is the first thing that is occurring here, where Raja is saying something. He's saying something about the shower. The shower. He's shaking the sandalwood tree to make a shower. What might he be saying about the shower? And second bubble is, hey crazy boy, I will teach you a lesson. Third bubble, this is what you have to write. ഇത് നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതേണ്ടതാണ്. Does Raja want the grandfather to catch him? What will he say? What is Raja doing here? Clearly, from his action, we can see that he is running away from the grandfather. What is Raja saying? Grandfather രാജയെ പിടിക്കണമെന്ന് രാജ വിചാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ രാജ എന്തായിരിക്കും സംസാരിക്കുക? What will he say? Oh, help me, help me. I have broken my legs. Let's move on to the fifth bubble. What is this boy doing here? The cows are asking each other. And what will Raja say back to the cows? Here's a clue for you. What will happen if the cows moo too loudly? the sound that the cows make is termed mooing. പശുക്കൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ശബ്ദം അതിനെയാണ് മൂവിങ് എന്ന് പറയുക. MOOING, mooing. How would Raja respond to it? Will he be happy that the cows are talking to each other? Cows are mooing loudly? And what will he say to the cows? So with the help of these clues I have written here, I want you to fill out these bubbles 1, 3 and 6. You can see this activity in your textbook. Let's move on to the next page. Here another picture is shown. What have they gathered here for? What might they be saying to the grandmother? What are the women saying to the grandmother? This eighth one. Would the men stay there? അവിടെ വന്നിരിക്കുന്ന പുരുഷന്മാർ അവിടെ തന്നെ നിൽക്കുമോ? Would they go and search for Raja? രാജയെ അന്വേഷിക്കാൻ അവർ പോകില്ലേ? അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ അവരെന്തായിരിക്കും പറയുക? What will they say? What is grandfather praying for? What is he wishing? What does Raja have to tell grandfather? Who caused all the trouble? Look at the posture of Raja here. What do you learn from this posture he is making? Is he sorry? If so, what will he say to the grandfather? Here's a small worksheet for you. This can be quite easy for you to do. Here's a list of words. I fell down and hurt myself is the word which you have to use here. The principal dash gave the orders. Is it herself, yourself? Any of the words can be picked and written here. The correct usage is what you have to write here. You, herself, yourself, myself. Which of these words will be suitable here in this third sentence? You dash started the fight. Let's go back to the first example one more time. ഒന്നാമത്തെ എക്സാമ്പിളിലേക്ക് ഒരു തവണ കൂടി പോകാം. I fell down and hurt myself. I hope you can complete this activity as well. So that is all for today's class. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next class.